Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're hanging in there.
Doing well. How about yourself?
Good, good.
Is this a weird
Uh,
background? It's kind of weird.
Hopefully, the internet connection is good.
oh, hang on. Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Kitchen.
You can each.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a glass of water.
Okay, school stuff. Homeschool. Get out of here. Homeschool.
So, a couple years back,
I was married at a young age.
In 2015,
I got sick, went to the hospital, had an accumulation of like 8 different strokes, heart attack. Because of all that, was put in an induced coma for just under like a month or so.
Always had a kind of a grand view of marriage and looked forward to being married for 50, 60 years. It came down to it that my wife made a decision that she didn't want to be married anymore. We went through a season where my wife was unfaithful, and because of her addiction to alcohol, she was unable to be a mom.
we were married for 7 years, had a 2-year-old. I was pregnant, had a baby. A few hours after he was born, he was blue. He went to the NICU. He was in cardiogenic shock. We got a call from a heart specialist in Portland, said that he needed surgery right away. Then we were told to go say goodbye to our son.
Since then, it was probably about a 4 to 6 month rehab, eating to using the bathroom to, putting clothes on and stuff like that. And I felt just a lot of anger. I mean, it does not feel fair. It stripped me of my firefighting career. That struggle of like, how do bad things happen to good people?
No one in my family had ever been divorced, and now I'm carrying the shame of being a divorced man, single father of 4, and I felt abandoned and alone, not only by my wife of 14 years, but by my God. He left me. It felt like in that moment.
When he was home for about a month, and I was at home by myself watching him, and he stopped breathing. I gave him CPR and called 911 and continued that until they came. And they were eventually able to revive him. And Erica was able to go and see him. And then she rode with him to the Children's Hospital again. And we were there able to say goodbye to him. And I think that is part of the injustice, but another part is just the battle that I went through afterwards as a dad, and the one who was supposed to be there watching him, protecting him, knowing the right answers so that I could say that I was powering through or was believing wholeheartedly that everything was okay and that there was a plan, but also knowing that I didn't really care about much after that happened.
And I think that, for the longest time, I really put myself in that position of like, how could this possibly be happening? It was clear, absolutely stepping back, pausing all of life and just looking to him. That's what I reach to and settle on and hope for.
Not only did Jesus know every part of my experience, but it was me who did all of those things to Jesus. It was my sins that put him there.
With Jesus' strength on the cross and canceling my debt and my sin, it makes me feel like I can carry on. Like I can still be a wife, and I can still be a mom, and I can still be a friend and a family member without shame and without guilt.
It's a daily battle to come to the cross and see what Jesus took from me. He took my failure, my numbness, my not caring, my sadness, and took it with him to the cross.
Over and over, I heard Jesus saying to me, this moment, this is why I went to the cross. And every day and every new pain and every new emotional experience was like, Jesus continued to say, I know that's why I went to the cross. It was for all of that brokenness and all of that hurt and all of that loss, to reconcile and restore and redeem all things.